final or semi-final in Brazil, where SRN in this map of Abyss got 50 kills. So if you have your questions about, how she's going to be doing on this map, how she's going to be doing on this jet, I feel like I'm pretty comfortable with what she can do here on the D.
But so far they've been able to find nothing, not actually playing on the site. As the smoke clears though, maybe an angle for Bastarda yet.
I'm looking at Dodo fighting deep in this post line, has a player to crossfire. If Shopify can buy time on site.
The rope is a little bit too bold. The first kill goes down. I don't think she had any stars left. Was willing to risk it. Now MIBR. 4 players. 5 rather, behind this orb. Now some utility to flush out the early angles. Shopify have gotten up into heaven though. Have a chance for a crossfire. Alexis in a nasty little spot, taken down though. And now, executed out from heaven. It's only Dodonut left. Needs a few shots, needs to deal with the planter up the rope. Dodonut has 3 kills, make it 4, but the spike is still defused.
Another bullet or 2 onto Melissa, and it would have been a different story.
Starting to close in on Shopify.
Shock darts do a lot of damage, spam is here.
Oh, it's a full-on lineup for Sayuri. Having a little bit of fun there. Ended by Noya, but these tripwires in back-to-back rounds posing some problems for Shopify on their approach. 2-0 to MIBR. Into Dimensional Drift.
Round 3, by the way, thanks to that 4K.
So early. Bastarda trying to chase down Dodonut. Get away from this Yoru. Stay back inside, has called in the reinforcements. Lisa is here. Doubled up on backside. Clone to take first contact. And with Lisa dropping too, MIBR are routed.
The Dimensional Drift makes the round so easy on the execute. And now just a retake with 3 for MIBR.
Doubled up in backside. Some more pockets to play in on the new Abyss. Getting in front of those fights, actually.
These last 2 players just going to get cut down by Shopify's on-site post plant. And before the changes to this map, most teams, Shopify included, when they played double smokes, would play the Astra and the Omen.
See SRN already responding.
Okay.
Wow. Nice shot. Dodo now still hanging around top mid. Is a teleport to escape and a nice shot in and out.
Yeah, almost felt like the comm's a little late on seeing that player on the jiggle.
Difficulty is 3 players on B. Shopify have no other place to finish. Bastarda locks it down with a couple of cages. 30 seconds remaining. Now the dart, the flash. Shopify on the approach, and Sarah to cut them down. Good spacing, good shots, and better teamwork out of Shopify should give them the second round.
No duelists for the execute. You just have to have the fundamentals perfect. I think she's had to fill into a lot of the second entry role playing Initiator this event. And she's so good at it. Look at that round, right? Where
I think she has to know the op is here. After the early KO utility, after no contact, now she hears it for sure.
And knows that she's right in her reach. She'll stick around towards A.
But what that very likely means is a stack on the other side of the map. So now Shopify with 25 seconds left and a null command out of Sayuri are backs against the wall. It has to be a Hunter's Fury for a kill from Sarah, and it has to be the rest of Shopify to follow on through. They do not have lots of time. There are players on this site from MIBR trying to hunt down the planter, but the plant is stuck on through, and now the kills follow on in. What could have been hairy for a moment is now secured by another kill out of Alexis, and the slow walk on the flank by Mel.
They've baited SRN into the open, and now they've taken away the operator.
That is a gorgeous round that, again, was not simple on the exec. 2 players here. Gets that first shot, falls on back. Now for a flash and the re-swing. How confident is Dodo right now? And justly so.
They gave that to her for free. Now Lisa in mid tries to make a play, but Noya's ready for it.
And in true MIBR fashion, lose a player, lose 2. Take some liberties elsewhere. Bastarda tries to walk into the exact same space. That kill just went down, and Melissa's rewarded for it on the other side.
But A is open. There'll be a post plant here with Dodo already full taking heaven with the operator.
Seems to be a little bit of everything, and Mel is in outer space. There's an astronaut on your screen. Shoot her or something.
Okay.
Bastarda understands the instructions. She'll get it done.
Okay, that's a silly interaction in mid.
In her defense, it's possible there was a left-hand gun model, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what happened because she was trying to clear the angle around that pillar.
Shopify always doing this when their opponents are saving. Calling circles around MIBR, and it comes down to the wire again. If she guessed wrong, it's 2 players walking into 5 on the A site with 20 seconds left. Round is over. Instead,
Dodo look down.
She just solo gets it. Okay.
That's that up back, so something to hold on to, I suppose. But with 2 guns here, you want to at least make a go of this up numbers.
Mel's position with the Viper Pit backside is so good. She's stepping into that fight, as a matter of fact. Trying to get a few kills for herself. Pressure coming in on her left shoulder with that Cypher. She'll secure another. And now Shopify positioned to fire at both angles on MIBR on this drop out of heaven. Alexis Saranoia line them all up.
Out called again. All of mid to rotate through, all the time they want for.
Setting up Cypher on B, where 2 ultimates thrown at this site. Dodo Nut scouting things up onto the rope, popping up, falling down. Dodo getting a little bit too wild on the wrong side of the wall. Oh, Sarah dropping 2, and a Hunter's Fury tracing the outlines of Shopify. You realize the spike's on the wrong side of the wall.
Shopify is still going to try for something. They have the money to do it. And damage would honestly be big.
I mean, the bait and switch setup here. So hard to break. I like how MIBR have controlled this round so far. How many can Alexis find? Absolutely nothing. So now that momentum stalled out for a moment as the 5-round streak is brought to a finish.
Or
I mean,
maybe
usually
not
it's been,
even.
Yeah, it's been very late B finishes from Shopify, so it's a hard read out of MIBR.
SRN is going all the way down. There'll be a full wrap on A. Shopify will have the lockdown to break out.
Bastarda has plenty of teammates here, and now SRN catching the orb lineup. Shopify Rebellion have nowhere to go. Dodo Nut tries to clear a path, but with SRN biting at the heels, Sarah has to shut this down. Sarah delivers, as she does, time after time.
And they're pivoting. Shopify, they open the door. They know that that flank came through mid. So they'll waltz their way back through to B. And now they have such a good scenario to set up a post flank. Mel still has stars. Double mollies for Alexis.
Oh, and Alexis doesn't care about your mollies. Alexis all the way behind enemy lines. Nicely done.
Through mid untested.
And when that swing from Sarah comes in,
I think it might be intentional to give an off angle.
yeah, there's a slight gap to work with. Dodo doesn't even care about it. Tries to clip a shoulder, but Noya's still here as this refight comes in. Noya, hold on. What is happening? Mid just exploding in the blink of an eye, and Alexis, in meantime, has crept all the way into B.
I don't think they expect her this far forward. She is so deep.
That she is. Last round in spawn. This round, back sight. Here's the clear. Alexis for another. And the alarm, too, is a little bit extra. Lisa finds herself in a 2-on-3.
But Dodo's holding the cross. This is a perfect angle for the operator.
Well divided.
The wall first. So 2 players forced behind it. 1 flash for Dodo. Ready to swing through with the up. Mel! Precise. And Dodo, too.
Nice, guys. Let's go. Good shit.
Waiting for Dodo on this eco. Nice shot. In and out, but Mel a little bit over-eager. Sarah for 2 more. This stack absolutely thwarted. After the last 2 anti-ecos, calling slow rounds, calling all around the map, finishing late into B. Mel again mixes it up with a new formula on Shopify.
Nice, let's go. Good comms card.
You are divided.
A no command. Cosmic Divide, SRN in front. Alexis has already gotten 1 kill. And SRN yet to see the angle. Nice flick. And another. SRN shows up to play once a little bit more. MIBR just waiting to strike, waiting to pounce behind this wall. There's still time to work with as it's brought down. Mel down again. SRN lethal in this round. MIBR might be down 5 rounds. They've still got fight left in them. And SRN certainly does too.
SRN was truant. I really look to SRN this round. What can she do in the post?
This fight back into spawn. SRN holding it down. And the rest of MIBR is cut away at by Alexis. Sarah, too, from up in heaven. Sayuri and Melissa Sayuri for 3 takes the pistol.
That came out of nowhere from MIBR's leader.
So setting up for a bye later. Astarda blocked off. This is risky.
But she's just the canary in the coal mine.
Sure, but there's now a lot of pressure coming back through mid. That ping onto Sarah simplifies a lot.
They get a post flank. They have 3 rifles. This is a winning position.
A boost up into heaven. SRN in a beautiful position. There is no pressure coming in through heaven from Shopify. And as a result, SRN can hold confidently here. Where are those shots going? The classic from long range. Melissa and Sayuri again being asked a lot. Melissa's playing off-site. And now they're trying to retreat a little bit, take a shot before falling back even further. They have some util, but not enough. They're gonna need to get these fights. The initial pull off the spike. Those shots again are whiffing. Melissa, though, steady hands for MIBR. She'll take 4.
Way too close. It's Melissa with 4 here. Lisa helping her out. It's a good knife, but the Viper is playing opposite her orb, so it doesn't go down.
3 players from Shopify in backside. Mel already advancing forward. SRN whips around on her. Right out of that one, Dodo flashes on through. Chaos on this side as Dodo falls. Sarah unable to assist. MIBR in a good position in this post plant, fighting on board as this smoke clears away. SRN again for 3. That is the player we know.
Delivering a bonus round. The round that was so needed to make any chance of a comeback relevant. This is a very attack-sided map. This is a very snowballing map. And SRN with a 4K has just delivered her team a chance.
Feed off of that fire and come back from any deficit. There's a camera on the other side of that bookshelf, but MIBR not clicking into that one, just playing 5 together. Mel on the other side of the smoke is dealt with. Right as that dart connects on backside. And barring some magic with this Sheriff, barring any gaps in MIBR's hold, Shopify kept at bay.
And this would be the game tied. As Shopify 4 group towards spawn, but look at this crossfire. Sayuri was excellent in this position on the pistol, and she's ready to deliver again alongside SRN.
Very nicely handled. 3 kills for Sayuri again, playing a slightly different angle, but dominating this forward fights.
That gets her the null command.
This passive look from Shopify, so they'll have those ults in the post plant.
What a read. Immediately the Hunter's Fury coming through from Melissa.
Trying to catch Sarah, knows exactly where the enemy Sova wants to play, but no dice so far.
It doesn't catch. So this retake has to come after the null command, and it'll be a straight up 5-on-5.
MIBR thought it would be a fast flood, but Shopify calmly rotate back over. 10 seconds lost, sure. Now ready for the fight. The forward hold once more from Sayuri. Clone broken. Still keeping Shopify contained. The utility just to stall Noya. Lightning quick around the corner. The fire back as MIBR dip away from the site. 4 players back into main. Not heaping amounts of utility, but there's trips on this point. There's
over.
No time.
They want it with the knife. No, nothing to be done there. The pull on the spike. Shopify run out of time, run out of chances.
So, what we're going to look at here is how far forward MIBR play. They use so much utility, and I was also going to lurk at that mid lurk.
Yeah, that's big. But Starta is dead. Now the Hunter's Fury gets to come in. Now Shopify set up with a kill on Melissa.
Okay, Sarah is a monster. With 10 seconds left this fight in, a plant for backside Sayuri. No shot. She locks this angle down again. Turns her attention back to heaven. MIBR mobile with a teleport into main. That is crazy. Sees the flash being thrown on out, but there's no bullets left. SRN. The plant is backside. SRN can't play the round. Went on too long of a march. It is 9-9 tied again.
That was the dream.
Drone up and over. Oh, drone spots Mel in the corner. That is bad. There wasn't a break, and Mel somehow escapes back behind the wall, and now dropping out of heaven, Sarah, and lines up for Mel! Unbelievable! The push and pull from those two players. Now Bastarda cut out of the sky. What a round!
Mel gave them the last 2 rounds.
Has found a moment. Is the door broken? It is. Looks like Sarah holding heaven. Nice shot out of Mel. Taking her out of the round. Bastarda still holding it down. Dodges the flash, but falls too. And now Shopify Rebellion can turn their attention back onto the site. Smoked away for now. As SRN tries to sink this plant, it goes down.
So the backside fight. No Sayori there. This time it's just SRN stuck into the corner. What a weird pit.
Is going
I don't
on?
think it was meant to do that.
Maybe trying to flood it out from heaven. Now it just blocks off the rope entirely, and Melissa's on the flank. The fight forward is just from SRN. She will fall. And now as the pit comes down, Melissa is there to strike a fatal blow to Noya. 3-on-3 in numbers. An early pull. Now baiting up the rope. Dodo Nut has taken out Sayuri. Trying to swing with this operator. It's a full defuse. It's a full defuse. Melissa pulls some attention off the spike, and Sarah will take 4 and another round.
How sick has Sarah been on these retakes?
Nice!
Pushed away, tagged up. Still 2 players to support.
They're playing in the smoke. They're fighting up.
Oh, they're gonna swing on through with this dart. Look at this play. Lisa holding it down, and SRN too. This A-main trap completely dismembered.
Lisa may have just saved this game for MIBR.
SRN is going heaven, playing into the smoke. If SRN falls, there's a chance, and she's called away.
Won't take the risk. With the lockdown in play. But unlikely to be. Oh, Sarah.
No
I mean,
way.
you're committing it
In
here?
a 2-on-4. But look what it does to those players in main, trying to push them out into the open, into a pocket. That's how confident these 2 players are.
Lisa's on a reflank. They still have a pull. Shopify have got to go, go, go.
They need the fights on these players stuck out in the open right now. Alexis can't miss. Noya can't miss. They won't even fire a bullet. A huge investment and a round taken by MIBR.
If MIBR come back, if this game goes to 5 maps, and there'll be 3 players on the A side of the map.
MIBR call around it though. 5 raid hit into this A site. SRN on high. The mission is simple. Kill Dodo Nut. If you can do that, the round is theirs. And Dodo Nut falls. 1 kill is all she'll have. Sarah is another problem. There's a new mission, people. And now, ahead in numbers.
She gets out as well.
She scampers out of the site. Sayuri is back in her place. And that place is fighting deep towards SRG spawn. A Hunter's Fury invested another eco round, another losing round that Shopify tried to win with a key ult. It takes Sayuri low. Sayuri has to make this work. She has to get it done. The shots are not found anywhere. Sarah has done it again. Could have been even now on Abyss.
Let's go!
The casual walk up is gonna let Bastarda into heaven. And now Sarah keeps her down. So no forward control from MIBR. Their duelist needs to get back to them.
This game has been decided on a retake after a retake. This game has been decided by this position backside.
Sarah with spam takes the first kill. Mel has the Cosmic Divide, so MIBR have to play forward for their entire year. They have to win this. Down 4v5, make it 3v5. Sayuri, what can you find? Bastarda now and SRN, the 2 duelists, in a 2-on-2. Hopping up and over, SRN keeps their hopes alive.
It's all about that spot. Back sight. And it's about these razor thin margins that this time are won by MIBR. Credit to Sayori.
Nice.
Similar fashion here, and Dodo Nut has already rotated over. This operator could do it for overtime. The A site. Shopify Rebellion already to take the first kill. Bullets answer back inside the smoke is Sarah again. 3-on-3, it's a mess. Dodo is ratting around the other side. Where are these shots found? Dodo has pushed Lisa into an impossible position. MIBR's year could be over with 1 more shot. Shopify have done it. They defeat Brazil's #2 to have a shot at their #1 and revenge in the final.
The hope of the three-peat stays alive. Mel embraces her team. After 3 maps, they come down to second half, late stage comebacks to crush the hopes of MIBR.
This series might not have been a 5-mapper, but these games were absolute bangers. Down to the wire to start, down to the wire to finish. MIBR ultimately could not win today, but they improve on their record last year versus Shopify. They get a map, could have had moments to take this series, and ultimately will bow out here as the number 3 team in the first time Brazil has ever sent 2 squads to the Game Changers Championship.
The only 2 teams that contest Shopify this tournament came from Brazil.
Brazil is just the best in Game Changers.
The best region, that is. But the best team, there's no doubt that today that's Shopify. They give a hug across the stage, and they ready themselves to defend their title tomorrow. Shopify Rebellion. No one would have said they wouldn't make the finals, but in this fashion, having to go through the lowers, having to battle it in back-to-back BO5s, that is a tough task.
Mel and Effie is taking a little bit of extra time. Mel, who called a brilliant series, has once again led her team to a final. Shopify Rebellion are ready for another chance against Team Liquid and for another chance to raise that trophy. Lal Park is ready for them again tomorrow. That rematch will be an absolute tale